I would like to clarify a few things. The only reason why I sent out mass distribution for plenty of projects like That's Just a Job and $7.25. Okay, at $7.25. First off, let's get That's Just a Job out of the way. That's just a job. You want the correct answer? I'll give you a perfect example of the correct answer. I had already had this conversation multiple times on That's Just a Job, where they were having a conversation with Ben Shapiro and one of his students where they were saying, without employees, you don't have a business, and vice versa. Well, it just depends on what type of business. If I wanted to, if I wanted to work with just myself, I can make music, drop it on SoundCloud, drop it on Spotify, drop it on Apple Music, and collect payment from such, and maintain it and sustain myself. I get up there, upload music, pay the fees for the subscription, people buy the music, buy the merchandise, then I go home. I didn't need any employees. It just took myself. You know, a perfect example of that would be Russ. His hip hop. I've been in Russ's fan since what was the first song? Tsunami. Tsunami wasn't the first song but I really started clicking with Russ when I heard the song Tsunami. But he does it all for himself. Doesn't need any assistance. Doesn't need any help. So I gave them a perfect example. Now I'm still trying to hire my employees. I'm still going to hire my employees. I'm still going to hire my staff and personnel as I've determined that I'm going to hire my personnel and staff. Everybody else, I need you to be quiet. If your name is not on the operating agreements and contracts, I need you now to be quiet or else get sued for employee negligence, period. And I'll use the first delivery scenarios to do so. Secondly, we had a conversation about, what was the other conversation? There was another conversation we were having. Hold on a second. It'll come to me. I've been over here. I'm ordering stuff for the company at the moment. We had another conversation. Oh, $7.25. We had a conversation about $7.25. And I was telling them at 7:25, and I dropped my plan on LinkedIn, right, about 7:25 and getting there. That's just till you can get on your feet, until you can get an upgrade. And I was telling them, I was telling my fan base, my audience, when I say them, my fan base, my audience, and I was telling them, showing them how to use $7.25 to your advantage in the United States of America, just till you can get your foot in the door, just so you, until you can get an upgrade. And this lady thought that she signed me for $7.25. I was like, no ma'am, you didn't sign me for $7.25. I sent you a plan and said that I can do the very basics for you of some things for $7.25. Why? Because you would have to pay me at $7.25, 8 hours a day, times 5 days, times 4 weeks, times 12 months in a year. You would have to give me out cash $13,920 in cash or payment or check. Not how much you fed me or provided benefits for me or discounts. That is stealing. That is theft. That is below the FLSA standards and policies here in the United States of America. Now, why did I drop $7.25? Because I own the masters to that project. Even though, I made music out of it, but I own the masters to it. So let's say I dropped it through State Employees Credit Union and it went everywhere on State Employees Credit Union. And I was telling them, okay, let's say they each pay for it. Well, there's 2.6 million members there. So that's 2,600,000 members. And each one of my papers is worth X amount of dollars. So the commission on it, from all of them reading it or using it, the commission on it is X%. So it'd be 15% of whatever they bought it for. So let's say they treated it like a music stream or something. That's $5,174,000, where I own all the masters of it.